cinematography in The Sopranos goes so hard. I'm going to hyperanalyze one of the most memorable parts for me and break it down. So if you haven't seen it before, you do not get to enjoy it for the first time ever in your life. And it's also in really terrible quality because it's the best copy I could get. And everything that I've said is not a legal part of the video essay yet because that hasn't started yet. Now it has. Made in America, Season 6, Episode 21 of David Chase's The Sopranos. There is a scene that particularly stands out where Anthony Soprano is speaking to his son's therapist, where he is there to talk about his desire to join the army.
Oh, I didn't tell you. He spent $200 on a set of CDs that teach Arabic.
Jesus Christ, come on, shish kebab. What else do you need to know?
But instead, he talks about himself, almost unwillingly and effortlessly. He starts by saying, "You people got him out of his room so he can be cannon fodder," contradicting himself after forcibly making his son join a military school while also giving him an anxiety attack in the process.
Hey,
Anthony!
Jay! Hey, Jay!
Anthony!
What, are you crying? You need toughening up.
This is the reason Tony went into therapy at the beginning of the series. He then criticizes therapy after it genuinely helped him.
This whole therapy thing, I gotta tell you.
What?
Where he contradicts himself in foresight.
Look.
This is really all he talks about regarding AJ in this scene. Throughout the entire series, during Anthony's therapy sessions, close-ups were entirely shot on the right side of his face. Except this one. It wasn't his therapy session, until he started narcissistically rambling about the same topics he was addressing in his first sessions as an attempt to combat the concept of therapy.
There was little love in the house.
He's mentioned your mother very briefly.
Very difficult woman.
After his elongated tangent, the camera harshly snaps to the right side of his face to an exasperated Carmela because after nearly a decade of therapy, it is as if he is back to square one. Alex Sakharov, who was the cinematographer periodically throughout the entirety of the series, being on both the pilot and the finale, understood better than anyone that cinematography is to be a storytelling tool more than anything else, as per David Chase's demanding requirements. He says,
once we would establish our shots, you look at them and they kind of speak to, to how they parallel the written word on the page. You always want to find a visual parallel to what's written.
I hear the junior wants to whack Pussy Bumpensiero.
Pussy Malanga.
Oh, little pussy.
Yeah, little pussy. You think he's gonna fuck with big pussy? My pussy?
The choice to move the camera so simply to the right-hand side of Anthony achieved this and so much more, putting him right back into the same seat he has been in for 6 seasons, showing no signs of progress, which his wife knows. There are strong themes about not being able to treat a sociopath by means of therapy, which is also strongly emphasized within this shot.
I'm worried for Cecily, so I Googled any new stuff on sociopathic personalities. Apparently, the talking cure actually helps them become better criminals. It was fascinating. The study was by Yoshelson and Samanow.
Studies turn around every few years.
Was his time in therapy wasted? Is there any room for growth for him? Will he ever really get over the trauma of both his mother and father? Visual storytelling indeed.